Dearly beloved, rejoice in the measure that you share Christ's sufferings. When his glory is revealed, you will rejoice exultantly. Happy are you when you are insulted for the sake of Christ, for then God's Spirit in its glory has come to rest on you. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. These words of St. Peter are introducing us to a whole new way of thinking when we face suffering. You know, every one of us is going to experience some kind of suffering in our lives. It could be a little suffering, it could be many little sufferings, or it could be something very serious. And when we suffer, we tend to focus on the suffering. And we wonder, when is this suffering going to end? We begin to question, why must I endure this suffering? What did I do wrong to deserve this? We start to compare ourselves to others who are not suffering the things we are suffering, and we feel almost left out of the happiness of life. And when we suffer, sometimes we go through it automatically. We feel that the suffering has come into us and we just have to deal with it and live with it, and we don't know where it's going. But St. Peter is giving us a whole new way to respond to the mystery of suffering in our own lives. And he's telling us that we need to have a vision. When we face suffering, we have to have a vision of Jesus Christ. We have to look at his glory. We have to think about his resurrection and his ascension, and the fact that when he comes again at the end of time, he will be victorious even more so than he already is. And he'll share that victory with those who follow him. And so, brothers and sisters, when you face any kind of suffering, it could be physical suffering, it could be the suffering of sorrow, of loss in this life, it could be the suffering of being forgotten by someone who should not forget you. It could be the suffering of being persecuted because of your fidelity to the Lord. Remember the glory of Jesus. Jesus Christ is our Lord and our friend, and he shares his goodness and his glory with those who follow him. What that means is when you suffer, if you are faithful to Jesus, you're not moving towards disaster. You're not moving towards failure and despair. You're moving towards life. Life in Jesus Christ our Lord, life eternal in the kingdom of heaven. God bless you.